What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dustin here, back with another video. It's been 2 to 3 weeks since I last talked to y'all, and I've been super busy enjoying the summertime, and just soaking in all that life has to offer. New experiences, new phases of life, and essentially, it always brings me back to this channel. And I know that regardless of how many viewers, I really appreciate y'all, first of all, liking, commenting, subscribing, your viewership. Please continue to do those things. But ultimately, life always brings me back to this channel. And this is what I'm most passionate about, is being on this channel, talking to you all, and just chopping it up about life. Now, it's come to my understanding that certain topics have more viewership than others, but regardless, I'm going to continue to talk about on this channel what I am super passionate about. And there's been a few things, mainly talking about life and also the auto industry. It's been my passion to speak about that. And I know there are a lot of channels out there for people who are editors and such. They have their own YouTube channels for automobiles and test drives and all that. That's cool. But we're back here. Life has been absolutely incredible. I'm here to talk to you all about it. And that's why I'm here. So, for a while now, I've been really just building up the content that I've been consuming. It's been probably about a month's worth of content that's really just been diving deep into a whole new thought process for me. So I wanted to talk to you about this whole thing and this whole mindset related to a concept that I have heard about basically making peace your home base. So the lowest point in your life needs to be, whatever the lowest energy you submit to in your life, your bottom floor, bottom shelf, because we're going to have climbs. I was talking to, shout out to Tim, my buddy Tim. We were having this conversation yesterday about climbs. And I was like, yeah, Tim, I feel like I'm in this phase where, I've got the mentality right. So now it's all downhill, right? And he's like, well, not necessarily. There's climbs. You're going to have more climbs in life. Sometimes you're not. You're going to approach different climbs in your life, and you're really just going to fight your battles, as they come along. But regardless, we're going to get through that. But I wanted to talk about your bottom shelf being your bottom floor, the lowest point in your life. Try your best to make that point a positive space. Okay? Now, what does that look like? It's your peace. Protect your peace. Your bottom floor is your peace. You know what I mean? And that's a pretty high bar, for a bottom floor. And that's the whole point. I'm not saying we haven't been in the ruts. I'm not saying that a lot of us haven't come back from struggles, with vices or struggles in life, financially, whatever it may be, the loss of a friend or a loved one. I'm not saying that those things don't exist and have not been existing. What I'm saying is, even though we've survived those things, we have come out stronger. You know what I mean? So use that as a positive right now. Use that as your fuel to get going and to get off your feet. and start running. You know what I mean? Or get on your feet, I should say, and start running. That bottom shelf has to be a sacred space for you, because you're only competing against yourself at this point. So if you did better than you did 3 days ago, if you're better than you were 3 days ago, if you've improved more than you did a year ago, you're competing against yourself only. So those are the things you have to look forward to, is you're better than you were yesterday. You're making progress on a daily basis. Okay, me making these videos, I'm making progress. I'm improving myself as a man, as a human being. I'm connecting with people. You know what I mean? I'm looking back at my life first. I'm not criticizing others around me and looking around saying, what is everybody else doing? I'm critiquing myself so that I can improve myself and in turn help you all. And then we can converse and connect and build relationships. You know what I mean? That's what life's about. So that is the biggest thing that I am learning is, life connection is huge. Meeting new people, engaging with new people. And unfortunately, it's sad to say it, but that's just the world we live in. But I honestly connect with a lot of people when they're in the middle of their grind, their hustle. They've got busy, lives, and they're dealing with stuff. And it's almost like, why can't we all just sit down in a quiet room when we all have free time and meet each other? But that's the beautiful thing about life, is sometimes you're really just in the middle of your day, and it's always a random time, random day, random week, random month, random day that you meet these people, but you really just reach out to them and connect, and that's the beauty of life, is that there's no set time that these things are going to happen. So essentially, this bottom shelf needs to be a positive space for you. Try not to look at anything as a negative. Just continue to push forward. Continue to see the progress you're making, and don't stop. Okay? Regardless of who's around you telling you what, you're doing an incredible job, and I'm proud of you. So that's all that matters. Surround yourself with good people, good vibes. I have been working my tail off the past few weeks to put myself in situations the best I can where I know, okay, the work's done for the day. Now I need to set that aside and really just focus on having incredible experiences at incredible places with amazing and incredible people. That is what life's about. Your time. And that's one of the reasons why I'm passionate about YouTube, is because I want my time back. It really just time that I invest in you all, that I enjoy. So I know this video is kind of all over the place, guys, but I just wanted to come back with an update and just really tell you what's going on, with me. But I'm in such a positive mood this morning. I get it. We push through the crud in life sometimes, and we have to remain positive. When no one's around me, when all of the right people are around me, that's when I really push the hardest to put myself in a positive space, positive area, and mentally, physically, and emotionally, and really just become the best version of myself I possibly can. That's what I want for y'all. So pay attention to that bottom shelf. Do not sacrifice your peace for anything or anyone. Your lowest point in your day, your week, your life, make that new lowest point your peace. Okay? And don't give it up. It's not worth it for anybody. So I love you all so much. I hope y'all have a great day. Listen, thank you for being on this channel. We're going to have some more conversations about life in the future. Make sure you spend time with yourself, your friends, your family, people who appreciate you, and don't lose sight of the progress you're making. Every single day, you're progressing when you're working on yourself. Just look at the glass as half full, and you will be okay. Love you guys so much. See you on the next video. Peace.